Hello everybody, I am the fucking bear. This is a game that I've played about 1,400 times, and I'm gonna play it again because I got a controller that's all working, unlike my other controller that just decided all of a sudden, oh, I'm just gonna just think you're running to the left no matter what you do, I'm just gonna think you're running to the left. And I've never actually made a female character in Bloodborne, so I basically spent the last 30 minutes in the character creator making this monstrosity. That I think my monstrosity is actually kind of pretty. I did not change her eyebrows. How the hell do I do that? I messed with everything else. I didn't touch the eyebrows. Features, no. Face shape, no. Aw. Eyes, brow, ridge. Skin. There we go. We got some lipstick. Yeah, that's sure, why not? Eye area. Want some eyeliner? That's nice. Where the hell is the eyebrows? There we go. Yeah, that just looks great. Me Mongol. Funny thing is, this shit probably doesn't make any fucking sense to David. Every time I make myself an Anna in my games, I always give her red hair. And the whole time David knew her, she had brown hair. She had it dyed red when I met her. So. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finalize the contract and just jump right the fuck into this, shall we? Now, I'm pretty sure everyone and their fucking uncle's seen the cutscenes by now, so we're just gonna be skipping those. Just gonna be skipping those. Just gonna be skipping them. I made her burly. A lot of people don't care about this, but Anna had a pet peeve. She couldn't stand when she couldn't make her boobs bigger in video games. I'm just gonna say it. My girl had giant boobs. And she could not stand when games forced her to have little boobs. She hated it. She hated it. You know something I've always wondered about this outfit? Why the hell are you not using the suspender things? Like, why do you even have them attached? Why don't you unclip them? That seems like a hazard in battle, you know? Okay. I think I'm going to see if I can sneak around this guy. I cannot. I cannot. I know you're supposed to die right there. You're supposed to try to fight him, and then you're supposed to get your face ate. Then you die. And then you're just like, oh darn, I died. Then you go to the hunting dreamies. See, I can't remember where does I need to be going from here? I'm trying to get... Yeah, away. I'm pretty sure if I can get up here, then I don't gotta die. I can just warp to the dream. Rooey, rooey, roo, roo, roo. Rooey, rooey, roo.
But list whatever.
Yeah.
But deep within.
Oh, fuck. I may be boned. I'm a plague-ridden rat. Bye-bye. Away. Now, it's funny, for all the times I've played this, I've never actually recorded myself. Well, that's a lie. I actually recorded myself years ago, when the fucking game came out. But like with every single other goddamn thing I did, like with everything else I did, I sat there and thought to myself, okay, I've got two options now. I'm still not sure if he's telling me to fuck the doll at that point. I really don't know. It's one of them things where I can't tell if that's what he's implying. That if I wish to use the doll in that fashion, then I'm welcome to. Or if he's just telling me to level up, and it's just my own twisted, sick fucking brain. I don't know. I am really happy. I was really happy when I first played this, and I first went up to the very first time I ever talked to the doll, and I'm like, "Holy shit, I know you," because they actually had the same voice actress that played the Maiden in Black in the original Demon Souls, and that was just awesome for me because I think she has a very, very sexy voice. So anyway, like with everything else that I've ever recorded in the ever of ever, I thought to myself, okay, I got two options here. I could actually edit the shit I just recorded, or I can go watch a movie. I went and watched a movie. Oh. And it was because of that that I ended up, yeah. I don't, what the hell did I just do? Is that a, did I just do that? Why did I do that? I don't fucking know. Oh, I should go back down the ladder, because there was some items. It's weird that it's different. Because I believe in Dark Souls 1, it's just hold the button. Now it's hold down and the button. And I don't know. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm not actually sure why I'm playing this. It's just I wanted to make sure everything was working good with the controller before I went and told David, yeah, go ahead and spend all your fucking money on me, friend. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess you can call it an investment. For whatever ungodly fucking reason he enjoys watching my videos. You know, David's never actually explained to me why he likes my videos. Like, we're friends. And that's awesome and all, we're friends. So he watches my videos because we're friends. Yay, we're friends. I like being his friend. but he's never actually told me why he likes my videos. It's not insightful in the least. I'm not one of those Let's Players that can like, you see, this style of fence is called the up poke in the butt style, and it originated in the 17th century. So I don't fucking know. Is there not a climb the ladder faster button? I could have sworn there was. I don't know. I don't know things. So, there's that. Yeah. It might be, you know, when I think about it, it might be the ranting. Because it seems like no matter how many rants I go on, he never gets tired of it. Oh shit, you're mean. Is it just me or not? Am I the only person here who doesn't look like they're plague-ridden? I would just like to point that discrepancy out there, good friend. If I go over there, I'm going to get my ass beat by a fucker. Let's go ahead and... But there is an item over there. I don't know. Yo. Sup?
Are you that? Well, sorry, but I don't want any trot along.
Trot along. Trot along.
Are you that? Well, sorry.
What is that accent, David? I hear it in movies a lot. What type of British is that where they are morally opposed to ending words? Like, I don't know why, but sometimes I hear an accent in a movie, and like every other word, they just get rid of the He didn't say trot. He said trot, trot, trot along. He didn't even say the G. He didn't even say the G. He said trot along, trot along. Why are they getting rid of the letters? Alright, whatever.
Lads, you've come on. Away with it.
Away, away, away. Away with me. Ow. Now. Okay, I gotta remember backstabs aren't a thing in this. You can do the heavy attack towards their back, and that works. Oh, fuck, I forgot about you. You want to know one thing that was always a pet peeve for me in this game? Alright. I want you to look at what I do to, to put my cane back in the other form. See how she slams it down like that? I've really always wished that if you were standing still, the default animation, like the idle animation for the cane, would be holding it like that, because that would just look so, like, cool and stuff. Whatever. Bookadoo boo bee bushity boo boo. Yeah. I need to get over there. Hey. Hey. Mer. Yeah. Hey, now. What the hell are you doing? Ah! I don't know what's occurring right now. So, stop it. Fuck. Now, come here. Ah. Alright. 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 I think Mama's gonna have to slap a bitch. Oh, doggies. There we go. You know what I would love? If there was like a 1 in 1,000 chance that that could break down when you come up to it. Just like all the people that have like watched streamers and whatnot and know that you can just walk up to it without worrying. Then they'd have to like one random person would just have it break down and scare the shit out of them. Yeah, you guys trot along now. Why do we get the feeling that is not nearly as funny as I think it is? Poof. Well, poof, 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 poof. I actually still don't know what the hell the lore of this game even is. I really don't. I believe I mentioned this during one of my Dark Souls videos or something. But I believe I may have been one of the first Bloodborne players to... Oh shit, there was another one. To realize that there was Lovecraftian elements to this game. Because I got the game on launch. And as soon as I found one of those Madman Insight items and I read the description for it. And where it talks about, you know, learning things that, you know, drive you insane. That is Lovecraft. A lot of people make the mistake. A lot of people that don't know Lovecraft think that Lovecraft equals tentacles. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. In fact, the only reason he used tentacles is because that's just such a... It's a very easy concept to convey, you know, some sort of otherworldly horror. Because I think even things like octopi, octopussy, whatever you would call it, have a very kind of otherworldly look to them. You know, things like squids and whatnot. But the core of Lovecraft is learning things that even thinking about it could drive you insane. Even contemplating it drives you insane. You know, a lot of people think that it also is like, you know, seeing something. But it isn't even that. It is. That's why a lot of his stories don't end with the character actually really seeing anything, or if they do, he doesn't actually describe it that much. A lot of people like to say that it was laziness why he didn't describe it, and that could be it, but I think that letting your imagination fill that in is a lot better. Now, do I go and try to fucking deal with this guy or not? I do have Molotovs. Hi. Well, that worked. That worked just Jim Dandy. No. I say no. I got some Molotovs back. I can't remember exactly how the storyline with that girl plays out. I want to think that if I bring back the proof that her parents are dead, and I send her to either the clinic or to the church. Which I always thought that was kind of an interesting thing. That the clinic, the game really sets you up to think the clinic is the good place and the church is the bad place. When neither of them are great, but clinic definitely worse. But I believe if you send her to it, that actually gets her... Ow. That gets her killed, right? Can we just do a thing? A single thing. I requested a single thing. Anyway, as I was saying before, I don't really actually know the lore to this game. I just don't really follow the lore of these games. I like when I'm actually playing them myself, like the first time I'm ever playing one, I'll, you know, sit and check item descriptions and put little pieces together in my head. But beyond that, I just don't get into the whole community-driven effort to put things together. It just doesn't... I don't know. But from what I gather... from what I gather from all the item descriptions I've read over the years while playing the game, the cutscenes, just everything about the games. Like I said, I haven't watched any of the lore videos. I don't watch those kind of videos. Maybe if there was some that were funny. I don't know. David, you watched some of those lore videos. Are there any that kind of add some humor to it? Because I wouldn't mind watching that. I just don't like the one... I watched one for Dark Souls 1 years ago, and I got like 10 minutes into it before I wanted to claw my fucking eyes out because it was just the most... It might as well have been Ben Stein fucking talking. It was the most analytical, boring fucking shit in the world. But anyway. From what I gather... There's a hunt every year to just kind of clear out some of the beasties. And during the hunt, regular people that aren't going to be participating in the hunt lock themselves up. And the hunters just kind of... I think they do that on purpose. Am I the only one who thinks they did that on purpose? I remember when I first played the game, I spent like 5 minutes thinking out, like my hitbox wasn't working out because I know you could actually do that in one of the Dark Souls games and get an item. And I think they even add some, I think they add that kind of that blue glow right there to make it seem like an item's in there. But anyway. Meanwhile, in ancient times, which you see through the DLC, some aliens showed up, and they were doing their shit. They were just doing the shit aliens do. You know how aliens be. And they started, like, working together with some of the peoples, offering them power in exchange for something or other. And I think some of them were fucking I'm not sure. I can't remember. But, and that started kind of affecting what's going on here. And so, like, some of this I think isn't real, and it's like a shared consciousness type thing. And that's why like, it starts out like this town right here could be real. I think within all realms of our earthly possibilities, discrediting any supernatural elements, this first level could be real. The architecture is perfectly fine. There's nothing weird about the architecture. And what's going on in the city could easily be some sort of plague. And then you could just chalk those big guys up to just being, you know, kind of a weird mutation, infection kind of thing. But anyway, as you go further and further, things just get more crazy. And I think, that is where I start to get blurry. That is the part where I start to get blurry. I don't know how much of it's real. I don't know how much, I don't know if any of it's real. Maybe none of it's real. Maybe you were injured in a hunt and you, like, are just, like, dying, and this is, like, just your dying dream, and that's why that place is called the Hunter's Dream. I hope not, because I think it was all in your head, it was all a dream is the lamest fucking plot device in ever. Anytime it turns out that something was all in a character's head, anytime it turns out that something was all a dream, that is just the lamest fucking thing in the world. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal with the endings are. I don't know why I'm a slug at one point. But like I said, that's where I kind of get blurry. I don't know if, for one, all the crazy shit that's happening, is that the fault of the aliens? Like, the weird shit and experimentations and shit they were doing, and is that why the more we go through, the more mutations and freaky enemies we see? It's clear that, for instance, the weird mind flare looking big bulb head guys, those are definitely kind of one with the aliens, because they look like the aliens. They you know, that one enemy that you find in, God, I can't remember the name of the level, but it's the level right before you jump into the lake. I think. I don't know. Yeah. I knew there was an item over here. But I guess, like, from this point, I'm going more into kind of headcanon territory. This is starting to go more toward less educated theories. Like, it's no longer like an educated theory that I'm forming here. Yeah, I can get back up here. No, I can't get back up from there. If I go down there, I can proceed further in the level. And that's all well and good, but I'd really like to go fight the dude. So I can get that insight, so that even if I die, I can then start leveling up. Because the longer I go without having that one insight and being unable to level up, the longer I'm wasting any blood echoes that I lose. Anyway, from this point, I'm kind of like starting. It's no longer educated, you know, opinions. I'm not really drawing from anything in particular. I'm just saying that, like, I guess what I'm saying is, what I'm about to say is how I think it would be cool if it turned out things were. Roll, roll, roll your boat. Rollity, 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 rollity. Lorely. Huh? Ah, I thought one of you guys had went away. Alright, we're doing this. We're sort of doing it. fuck. I had it too. I totes with Stroats had it. Well, anyway. That's generally what my theory is, what I was talking about earlier. That at one point in time, this was a normal thing that happened. I think that maybe it happened even before the aliens showed up. It had to have happened before the aliens showed up because the storyline kind of implies that there was hunters when they showed up. Unless it's more of one of those things of them being there since time immemorial or whatever kind of shit. Ow. No. That's a mean thing to say to a person. Fuck, everyone's just coming to get me. Yeah, right. What was I even doing? Why do you gotta be stepping forward and doing that? Huh? Excusez-moi. And I'm just gonna scoot through, y'all. Yeah, that worked out. That worked out well. Oh, thank you. I can't remember what determines if your blood echoes get grabbed by an enemy or if they get just dropped like that. Are we gonna actually hit him? You know, at any point would be nice. Okay, just excuse me. Yeah, that's cool. Cool story, bro. Alright. I had to figure out how to get that shortcut open. I could have sworn it was around here. Now this just drops back down there. I don't want to use up any more Molotovs because I want to save those for the actual enemy. Hey. No, no, no. Hey. Yeah. Well, I guess I didn't need that after all. Now, why would you be a part of this? You were not invited to the shindig. Crap, these guys are still down here. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. He's still there! I thought they both followed me around it. Now, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Because I'm clever. Excuse me. This guy right here scared the ever-loving shit out of me my first time playing. Now, is this the way to the shortcut? I can't remember. There's a guy over there with a Gatling gun. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to... Or, no, I think he's got the flamethrower one. Yeah. You're supposed to, like, not notice him there. And then go get that. I think they already are, bro. I think the streets kind of beat you to it. Yeah, that actually leads further into the level. Ah, here it is. There we go.
Across the valley to deep with that's
Yeah. Now I can't remember. Is there NPC summons in this one? I want to think there are. I really want to think there are. Okay, if I drop down there, I'll get an item, but I don't want to. I want to try to do this a wrong way. That's would be a mistake. Okay, we're just gonna squeeze me. Okay, that didn't hit you. Ah! I could have done a thingy. Oh well. Bang. I should probably switch back to quick hits. Have a pebble. Have another pebble. Ah, he gave me a pebble. He gave me a pebble. The one downside about picking a skill character from the get-go is they don't really come into their own until you start getting the stamina to back it up. So. Alright, let's see what I got. That gonna level me up.
Hello, good. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you, to embolden your sickly spirit.
Now explain to me how that's not the sexiest voice you've ever fucking heard. Explain it to me.
Very well, let
Fucking
me-
explain it to me. Alright. A little more stamina would help, but I'm just gonna go for some HP for now.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find...
Let's see here. Booga booga. A booga booga. Booga booga. A bang boom bang booga. I need a drink. I need a drink. Do I have whatever the, No, I don't. I was trying to figure out what the, trying to remember what the get home item is in this one. I don't. I'm just gonna say that that's my one. That's my one for the day. The death where I really don't know what the hell I did wrong. I don't know why. I don't know why I just sort of tarted out for a second there. Oops. David, you ever have one of those deaths where you can't blame the game, you can't blame the controller, you can't blame someone walking by, you can only blame yourself, and you don't know how it happened, you don't know why, you just tarted the fuck out for a second. Let's see what this item is. Oh, right. Awesome. I'm gonna explore a little more and try to... Well, yeah then. Bark, bark, bark. Barky, bark, bark. Hey. Barky, bark, bark to all of you. Barkity bark bark. Bark bark. Bark bark bark. Barkity bark bark. Bark 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 bark. Not gonna talk. Yeah, I do eventually will be knowing of them. So just hold your horses until then. I need to go find Eileen. Could have sworn she was around here. Eileen! Hey, you bitch. I swear to God, if you fuck your quest line up like you did the first time I played this game, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Prepare their... What?
Sorry, that pissed me off. That's one thing that I cannot fucking abide by, especially in these games. I've kind of ranted before about the kind of weird way that quests are in these games. Where it's like, oh, you explored this level before exploring this level with absolutely no knowledge whatsoever of why you shouldn't have explored that level before exploring that level. Well, I guess this character's just dead now. I can't get behind that way of questing. I can almost accept it in the Dark Souls games. I can accept that that kind of adds to the world that you don't know what's going on with these characters. You don't know what their journeys are. You don't know what is happening to them. And then in a subsequent playthrough, you can know that, okay, this person was here. Maybe that's why they do it that way. Maybe you're supposed to kind of keep notes in your head of where you found like an enemy, like a character dead, or where like bad things happened, and be like, okay, well, if between this part and this part that happened to them, let's go to that level and find out why that happened to them. So I can kind of get that. I can kind of get behind that. But what I can't accept is when the game then fucking bugs out on you. I did Eileen's quest perfectly, the exact way you're supposed to do it, my first time playing this game, and she just didn't show up. Just didn't show up. And the reason I knew to do her quest is because although I really don't like looking things up in games, I did check out, like I was posting on forums, I said, has anyone found any dual-wielding weapons yet? Because you know I'm a big old dual-wielding motherfucker. And someone mentioned that I had to do Eileen's quest, so I fucking looked up how to do her quest, and I did that shit. I made it to where, she's supposed to spawn, outside the clinic, I think. And she just wasn't there. And then I looked it up, and apparently some people were just having that problem where she just wouldn't spawn. And the problem with that is if the game glitches out due to the kind of permanent nature of this game, if it glitches out once and, keeps an NPC from showing up when they should have, that's just it. That NPC's just not there for that playthrough. And I do think that they patched it later on to keep that glitch from happening. I do believe they did. Because after that one time, I never had trouble getting her to show up again. Okay. Is there anything else for me to drop down to and get? I don't think so. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Hey now. Ah! Ah, dodged too late. Oh, item. Yoink. And I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos. I'm probably going to make this one however long it ends up being. And then I'm going to render it. And I'm going to run it through Handbrake to get it. Handbrake almost always chops my videos in half file size wise without really any difference to how the videos look. But every now and then there's a game where it doesn't really affect it at all. There's even been times... Oh, hi. There's even been times where it actually manages to make the file size bigger. If the file sizes for this end up not being too big after I've handbraked it, then I can make these nice big chunky 2-hour videos. But if it does end up having issues, then I'll just have to make them like 30-minute videos or something. Because the smaller I make a video, the easier I can get it up. And I don't run into issues where I run out of time to upload. And I'm like almost done with a fucking upload. See, Eldritch. How do you not see that word and not think Lovecraft? So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, this game has got to have some Lovecraftian elements. There's got to be something going on. So I felt kind of proud of myself for, like, guessing the big plot twist, the big, like, big hullabaloo of the game pretty early on. Alright, do I want to go any further, though? I mean, I don't actually have to fight the, Big Beast Man. I don't think I have to fight him at all. Like, I don't think you have to fight him to even beat the game. I think the only reason he exists is to give you a battle kind of early on for the sole purpose of getting you some, insight, so that you can then turn around and go level up. And I could always warp back here later and go fight him. Of course, there's the fucking simple fact that beyond him, I got fucking Gehrman. Whatever his fucking name is. I can't remember. Is Gehrman the guy that you fight in the graveyard, or is he the wheelchair man? I always mix those two guys up when it comes to their names. Alright. Should be able to do this. Yeah! Nice.
I don't. Are you having I didn't. I'm what? Really? If you.
Now the music box, I know, helps in the battle. But, then if you come back, and give her the pendant, she'll then ask if there's somewhere she can go, and I think regardless of which place you send her to, I think actually, I want to think that if you send her to the clinic, she actually makes it there, and then has the thing happen to her. But if you send her to the, church, you find her having been eaten by a boar, I believe. But the problem is, I'm wanting to think that if you don't send her anywhere, there's something that happens that implies that she still died. Like, she, eventually gave up, waiting for someone to help her and went out to find help. And so, by giving her a place to go, she gives you an item as thanks, I want to think. I don't know, I can't remember. David, you pay attention to all that stuff. Is there any way to keep that kid alive? I want to think that it ends badly for her no matter what. I also don't know how much of this I'm going to record. One thing that I used to do with this game is I would grind chalice dungeons while listening to audiobooks. And I just found it I found it a very relaxing thing to do, just grind chalice dungeons and just, listen to something. So, David, you can tell me if, if the chalice dungeons would be something you'd be interested in seeing me do. I just gotta warn you that if I did them... Did I already get you guys? Yeah. That would definitely be one area where there'd be very little commentary. I mean, I'm out of audiobooks to listen to, but I could always check some out from the library. They have a section of audiobooks. Unfortunately, it's mostly things I'm not interested in. I can always re-listen to Lord of the Rings. I enjoy listening to the Lord of the Rings audiobooks. I love when they get someone to do an audiobook that kind of fits with the tone of it. And they got some old sounding fucking fucker. Hey. Oh. What's up, guys? Oh, dear. Yeah. Sup? Yeah, I'm not gonna try to go fight the boar right now. Ah, I got this shortcut now. If I go over there, that's just going to take me to that battle. I am not prepared for that shit. Yeah, guess I'll go fucking try the boar. There we go, up the butt. I imagine that might be one of the worst ways to die. Groany, 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 groany. No. Look at her face. She's like, I really don't want to fucking put up with this shit anymore. I'd rather not. I would really rather not. So this is what we're doing now? Ah, fuck a duck. I thought I was pressing the button to get on the ladder. That's not how you get on ladders, silly. Oh, God. I'm busy, as you can see. My cape is all fluttery. Alright. Now, fuck. I have to either run through them. I think it'd be easier to run through them than try to fight the boar again. Are we gonna do this? No? No, we're just... Oh, you wait until I fucking run over there. Cheeky monkey. Hey, fellers. Yeah. That happened to you. That happened as well. And then finally, that and that. Lots of things happened to you today. Alright. There you fellers are. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Alright, that's gotta be a few level ups. Then I could cold blood do it. 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 Use the multiple cold blood do it. Okay, now that is some level ups.
Welcome. What is?
Well, I tell you what I desire, but
Let me stand.
I mean, I think you just got doll parts, so that ain't gonna work out. Okay, let's bring that up. Bring that up a bit for that, and then we'll pump that up a bit. We'll bring the endurance down one and bring the skill up one. Yeah, there we go.
Farewell, good hunt. May you.
You want some fun time? You want a fun little anecdote? Very first time I ever played this, I said pretty much the exact same thing I just said now. She said, "What is it you desire?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what I desire, but you only got doll parts." Anna said to me, this is just the kind of shit that she used to just randomly ask me. She said, "Would you still love me if I only had doll parts?" And I just looked at her. And I'm like, and then she started getting upset with me. Like, I can handle, you know, the old kinds of like, "Oh, would you love me if I was disfigured in an accident?" kind of fucking question women tend to ask. I can handle those questions. Yeah, baby, I'd still love you. But eventually, I just said, I think I just have to duct tape a fleshlight to you. Oh, she got a kick out of that. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm going to keep this shorter than I intend to make them. so I can see what kind of file size I get after I render it and then run it through Handbrake. And depending on, and that'll like give me a gauge. If it's like 5 gigabytes, I'll probably make them down to like 30 minutes each, just so I can get like good sized episodes to upload. And then if it ends up being nice and small, I'll make the videos like 2 hours long. But yeah, David, go ahead and let me know when you watch this if you would have interest in watching me do Chalice Dungeons once I get to that point. Because it, like I said, it would be something that would be very extremely fucking low commentary, much lower commentary than what I usually do when I say low commentary. Because during a lot of it, I'll probably just be sitting and listening to audiobooks. I probably won't even have my volume on. Like, I'll have it recording the volume for the game, but I probably won't have the volume on or my headphones plugged in. I'll just, you know, I'll still give commentary every now and then, but... So let me know if that's something you'd be interested. If not, I can definitely cut those out, those chunks out of when I'm doing it. So I'll do it. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.